Hey there YouTube, it's Zoob here. I'm in my backyard building a planter box to grow some onions in. I'm building it out of kind of a basket wall like they did in the medieval times. Got the idea from a YouTube channel called Shadiversity. It's medieval stuff, swords and crap. It's kind of cool. I watch it sometimes. Now onto this basket wall thing. What I do is you take sticks of about, I use my machete to measure them, but it really don't matter as long as you can get maybe a foot in the ground, then they'll be sturdy enough. These things maybe 3 foot long, but you can build the wall as tall as you want it. Really, it's about 10 inches off the ground, this one, just enough to hold a good bit of dirt, so that way the onions will have room to grow. Anyway, you nail them in the ground, whatever, you weave sticks in between it. When you're picking out your vertical sticks, you want something about as thick as the end of a baseball bat, about like that, because it's better. It drives in the ground easier. It doesn't fall apart when you hit it with your hammer or the back of the axe. That's what I used. And you get hardwood, because if you see the front row, they're really soft wood. They nearly fell apart when I drove them in the ground, and they're a little bit crooked. Get a straight one, or else it's hard to drive them in the ground if they're crooked. Also, if it's bendy, you'll slam a hammer into them and it'll just like wobble, and it's real hard to drive those in the ground. So get you some hardwood. I don't know, baby pine, or not a pine, what's that other one, baby oak tree. Get a baby oak tree, they're better. Pine would still be better than whatever soft crappy bush that is. It's just some really soft wood. It's not that great. You see that wall right there on the left, and this one on the right, and you see how the one on the right looks like crap? It's because I only put 4 vertical sticks in the ground, and matter of fact, you can't even see this one. It's right there. This one also has 4, but they're close together, and that's all the difference. This one really should have had 6, and I corrected that in its opposite. Down here, this one down here has 6. This one's only got 4 because, you know, it's not that long. Doesn't need 6. The sticks you weave in there, they really need to bend around the vertical sticks, so that way they got some friction on them and they stay in there. Over here, they're really just kind of laying on a pile on top of each other, and it's not that great. But over here, that's basically perfect. They're bending a good distance around each vertical stick. If you can't tell, you know, if the perspective's a little off, I think this thing's about 6 foot by 4 feet. That's probably a lot of dirt. Probably take 8 or 10 wheelbarrow loads, maybe 15. Yeah, that's about it for this video. There's not a whole lot to be said about this, seeing as how simple it is. But just make sure you use enough verticals, use hardwood verticals, and the horizontals, I don't know, as long as they're bendy and not too big, they'll be fine. Just don't put so much pressure on them they tip over the verticals. Well, I'm off to go play some video games or lay around the house or something. I have been Zoob, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.